last week on Audio Dungeon, you guys traveling down underground in search for the crystal rod came across the city of Ironstone, which is a large dwarven city. Yeah. Now,
it was amazing.
Where was Holgar this whole time? When you arrived, you guys met Prince Kilayo, and Prince Kilayo asked you for help. When he did, he said go in the back because there's some of the people that have just come in, and maybe they can help also because they agreed to help us. You went back there and you saw that it was Bludgy. Bludgy was the guy from the first chapter of our story, and basically Bludgy was the guy that kind of screwed you and kind of led you into this disastrous situation under the ground, looking for the rod. And so Bludgy was there, and you went to immediately strangle Bludgy, and the guards stopped you, and them never seeing a half-giant before, basically put you in a cell and said, like, you're too much of a risk. We don't know who you are, whatever, but, please help us, but this guy can't be along for the ride. So you guys went out, you did all the other stuff, and you've been inside the cell for the entire time. So that's pretty much the recap of what happened, and a lot of cool stuff happened last week. But now we're going to take it to what happened to Holgar, which is a couple of small little things, and before we continue on from last week. So if last week, if you know where you were, put a pause on there. We're going to come back a couple of steps, and we're now going to play what was going on with Holgar. So you were in the cell, locked up, okay? They left. They came back in, kind of checked on you. They said they had these emeralds. They're going to put it back in. We'll go past that part. They just see you. They make sure you're okay. You are. The dwarves won't let you out. And you talk to the Kilayo once, and he basically tells you he's sorry. You being sensible, you come off as like, you could be dangerous, especially what you did. But you being sensible realize that it's too vital of a situation, and they don't want to ruin anything, because if the Mind Flayers find out about them, there is no resistance. It's over. So they go back to review the items. You stay in there. About half an hour after, all of a sudden, they bring someone else in. These dwarves come in, and they bring in this guy. And what is this guy wearing?
Yacht captain's hat, absolutely filthy. Beat up leather jacket, traditional shirt and trousers, satchel, plenty of pockets, a belt with a holster and a whip holder and a few pouches.
He's basically a little bit like Indiana Jones. So this guy gets dragged in, or they open the cell real quick, they keep their weapons out, and they throw this guy in there with you. You walk in, never really have seen a half-giant, and you are 7.5 feet tall? Is that what it is?
7 feet tall.
7 feet tall. And so you just walk up, and you almost get pushed right into him, and he's right there looking down at you.
He's taking up most of the cell.
Yeah, he's taking a lot of the cell.
Yeah.
And next to you, out of this cell, they close the cell and they lock it up. Next to you, sleeping very comfortably, is a guy, looks like a rogue, and he's got a cigarette in his mouth, and he's got his hands behind his heads, and he's sleeping on a bit of hay in a cell that's not locked. And that's the situation. The dwarves throw you in, and if you have a question for me, ask me, but otherwise, roleplay.
Do I know who the guy is in the next cell?
Jacques.
Oh, it's Jacques.
Yeah. And you see that Jacques was kind of
beat up.
Yeah, Jacques got hurt. He kind of stayed behind and wanted to rest because he still hurt from... He had a battle with the loot, actually.
Right.
That was in the game. It was happening while you guys were in the Goblin Warrens.
So he chose to stay behind and recover.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Exactly.
Right.
So he's sleeping right now.
I wouldn't recognize Jacques, right?
You don't recognize any of them. You're thrown into this thing. And you know from what I told you about your backstory, I'll fill you in anything else you need to know, but you get thrown into this half-giant. Roleplay.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi there,
fella. How are things in here? You been here a while?
I've been here for a while. They threw me in here because I tried to attack someone who's going to bring us more trouble than he's brought us in the first place. Yeah. What are you doing in here?
Yeah, this is a bad town. I don't know. I was following a buddy down here who was looking for something, and all of a sudden, I get a cloth dropped over my head and dragged in this place.
What are you looking for?
I'm just with a buddy who's looking for something. Just helping out a friend. You know anything about this guy? Why is his cell open?
Oh, he's our friend.
Can your friend let us out of here?
I don't think so.
You want to try to wake him up?
We can try.
His door's open.
My name is Holgar.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Murphy McGuffin. Nice to meet you.
All right. Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, kid. Wow, that's a big hand you got there.
Yeah.
All right.
Very big. There's Jacques.
Okay, you start calling to him. Jacques doesn't even open his eyes. He still got the cigarette in his mouth. He goes, Yes.
Are you awake?
No. I'm sleeping.
I don't think so.
No, I'm just dreaming. Talking about this.
Okay, can you let us out?
I'm sleeping.
Is anyone else there?
There's some guards. They're just sitting there.
Okay.
Guards,
What?
can you let me out now?
No.
I don't think they're gonna. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna. I think we gotta
If your friends do a good job, I'm sure they'll let you go, no problem. But right now, we can't risk it.
Where's Bludgy?
Bludgy went out with the other group before.
You guys know a Bludgy?
Yes.
That's funny. That's who I came here with. That's my friend.
You're friends with Bludgy?
Well, you know.
Jacques gets up. He goes, really?
Well, you know, I use friend as a loose term. He's a business partner. He's an acquaintance. You know.
Wait. Why did you come down here? Just to help him? Or did you come down here because you're, like, selling your own stuff?
Well, yeah, you know, I sell stuff too. But yeah, I'm helping a friend. Why, you looking to buy?
I grab him by the shirt and throw him up against the cell bars.
Okay.
Oh, all right. Oh, big guy. Big guy. Maybe we started off on the wrong giant foot. I don't understand where this went wrong. I was just trying to look for a way for us to get out of this place.
With the rod.
With the rod.
You're looking for the rod.
I don't know anything about a rod. I came here with a buddy of mine.
I lift him
That's
up.
all I know.
Strangle him a bit. Strangle him, you know?
No. This guy's groggy. He just woke up. You don't want to.
I am groggy, but you know.
He doesn't know what he's talking
Apply
about.
pressure.
He's not on the first date.
Do you know what Bludgy put us through?
I do not. Yeah, listen, it's because of Bludgy I'm here. I was waiting for him. All of a sudden, I get a sack over my head, and I'm here.
Did Bludgy set you up too?
I mean, all signs point to yes, I think.
There are merchants that go down into the dark. They get the spices, and they find an artifact. They find some art sculpture, and they sell it up top for lots of money. They are low lives.
No, you know, it's not. That's not the full story. That's one side of it. That's one side of it. That's one side of it. Yeah, some spice, some art. Nothing crazy, you know?
Listen, I hope you're not very good friends with Bludgy.
Obviously, I'm down here in a cell with you. I can't think I would be that valuable to him.
I'm gonna kill him when I see him again.
Hey, you know what? I'll hold your giant hat while you do it. I'll keep you company. Don't worry.
I don't think we're getting out of here anytime soon.
Well, Jacques, why is your cell open? Can you
Because I don't strangle people. I walk in, I say hello.
Yeah.
And then he tells you to strangle people.
Well, you're in the cell. Wait, I'm not talking to anybody right now.
I imagine that was one of the dwarves. The dwarven guards.
Maybe we should lock his door too.
No. He gets out. I'm free.
But why do you keep your friend in here? Why am I in here?
Are you talking
When the
to
prince
the
comes
guards?
back, then maybe you can get out. It's up to him.
Okay. All right. You guys know the prince? Nice guy. Anything I could, use? Sports fan? No, something I could.
Sports fan.
Something I could talk
I
about.
don't know. He threw me in here. Why is he here? Guards?
Shut. Hey,
Yeah, guards.
listen.
Why
You
am
don't
I
answer
here?
questions. Do your time, relax, and maybe we'll let you out.
Is Bludgy paying you too? Are you on Bludgy's side?
We're not on Bludgy's side. We're on the side of Ironstone. Are you on the side of Ironstone?
Of course.
Then relax.
Do you know where the rod is?
No.
Have you seen it?
I have not seen any rod that you're looking for.
Bludgy did say he was looking for something. Something crystal.
Yeah, he's looking for the crystal rod.
That's what that is? Yeah, I don't have any info on it, but I know he's looking for it.
Okay, all of a sudden you hear like the whole you're on the ground right above these, right below this, like the Ironstone City, and you hear like a large like rumblings, like everything starts shaking around, and you hear a dragon roar, and it sounds like all shit's going to hell. The dwarves are looking around, and like rocks are falling down, and 2 of them actually leave the room real quick. They're like, "What's going on?" And they run down. You hear other dwarves shouting to other dwarves about like checking in, check in. What's going on? Trying to see what's happening. Right now, there are no guards in there. It's 1, 2, and Jacques. Jacques steps back into the cell, and he closes the door.
Are you okay, Jacques?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just making sure.
What's going on? What do you hear?
What do you hear? I hear. Okay, so you guys just chill out. Time passes. I guess you're not really going to do anything right now. It doesn't seem like you have any plans put together. So we're going to expedite this. Go forward. And so time passes, and eventually you hear cheers and erupting and all good sounds. They're all very, very excited. You see dwarves come down, and they're all cheering, and they're all like, yeah, like they did it. Your friends did it. The dragon just left, and the enclave of wizards or those creatures, they're gone.
They did it.
Yeah.
Can you let us out now, please? I'd like to see my friends.
The prince comes in, and he goes, yes, you are now free.
What dragon?
Don't strangle anyone.
I don't know any of this.
The guards open up the cells, and then the prince goes out. He goes, follow me. You guys make your way out. You go through like a whole labyrinth of different weird rooms underneath, and eventually you come out near a rock, and you look up, and you're in the city of Ironstone, and you see a large building is actually falling right into the chasm. Right as you come out, you see it. You're not in any danger of getting hit by it. And you see in the far distance, like the tail of the dragon pushing itself away, going through one of the large caves, and anywhere but here in this city, which makes you immediately happy. In the mines in the far, you see everyone is carrying some of them. You see thistles up in the air, and they're all bringing some people. And John's like, I want to be a hero. Oh, crap, I had to sleep.
That's what happens when you sleep on the job.
So, you guys all get together. All of you get together, basically the whole thing, the crowd, everyone is celebrating, and we'll role play this moment of when you guys will get back together with Hogar and joined by new friend, or new whatever you call him.
New guy.
New guy. So Jacques goes, what happened? I missed everything.
Are you all okay?
Yes.
Yeah, ish, you know.
Good to see you.
Oh, we missed you, Hogan.
Put my arm around everybody.
Once. All right.
Glad you're all
How
okay.
you doing?
Okay,
I'm
so-
Murphy. How you doing, everybody?
Oh yeah,
Nice to meet you. How you
this
doing?
is Murphy
Who's this guy?
MacGuffin something.
He's Bludgy's friend.
What? Not
Excuse me?
not his friend. I was tricked
What?
into coming down here. I wanted to explore. This is my 3rd time like down here, and I wanted to explore and kind of see if I could pick something up to
Tell me,
bring
do I
back.
recognize him at all? Being his Bludgy's friend?
No,
Okay.
no, not at all.
Bludgy and I worked on a couple of jobs together. I came down here with him. All of
with
a
who?
sudden, he left with Bludgy. Then he left.
With the guild?
Oh, take a step back. You did not work at any jobs with Bludgy before. You met
No.
Bludgy for the first time here.
Oh, I met him down here.
You met him in Anwar above in the city,
Oh.
and then he was going to go down, and then you've been down a couple times. You wanted to go again. Yeah, saying you did jobs together is a very different thing.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
All right.
So just so you know your backstory.
So,
Oh, okay.
Continue
Sorry,
from there.
So you worked with the guild then?
No, I didn't work with the guild. I just met him while I was down here.
Okay.
I came to a couple of places with him. He was looking for something crystal, which I now found out was a rod. All of a sudden, I got a sack dragged over my head and woke up in prison with a giant, stuffed in a room with a giant.
Good thing you're an acquaintance of Bludgy.
Yeah.
Sounds like the normal, bludgy acquaintance situation.
Bludgy was actually brought into the jail like right before you came in, and then he went out with you guys. What happened to him?
He
He
disappeared.
ran off
Yeah.
at the
Should've
first
known.
sign of danger.
Oh, sucker.
Well, let's see.
Coward.
Where's he going? After the crystal.
Coward.
Yeah.
And where's the dwarven? Oh, he's there. Actually, he's still there.
He's still here.
Yeah, dwarven.
Oh, he's talking to the dwarves.
So one of the dwarves comes over to you. They bring you guys back into the mines. Everyone's celebrating. They're all going off into their own groups and things like that. And oh no, I'm sorry. I take a step back from trying to think of last week. So you guys, they celebrate. They have a big feast for you. They actually go to try to rescue the royalty of the town, of the dwarves, and they find out that actually they were killed, unfortunately. So the king has died. Prince Galai was made king. They have a ceremony for them, but at night they have a celebration for the city. You guys go to the celebration. You sit down actually with the king. You're there too, just kind of like just ride along.
Hey.
And
I'm enjoying free food. Fortune and glory, kid.
you look over. And you see Elver, one of the dwarves, brings you into the mine, and everyone picks a crystal they want. Okay, they look at you two, and I'm gonna say,
I get a crystal too.
well, they look at you two, and they say like, Elver goes, I don't remember you doing anything. Who are you?
I came down here to visit, to just check things out a little bit, and there was a commotion going on.
Is he in your group?
No.
We just I know that this big fella right here.
Should he get a crystal or no?
I have no idea who this guy is.
I wouldn't.
We don't know.
And if he came down here with Bludgy,
No, not with. I met him down here.
with.
You said he was your friend.
Okay. If they say to you guys, well, obviously you are a part of the group. You may have a crystal of your choice.
Thank you.
Everyone chooses a crystal. You're going to choose your last because they already chose theirs already. Tara, remind the audience and Dan what you chose.
Oh, okay. So I chose the Ember Crystal, which enhances abilities, and I became more intelligent as a result of it.
I took the diamond, which affects time.
Yeah, so it allows you to go back in time and like undo an action.
Oh.
Brooke?
I took a necklace with all 6 crystals in it.
So it's all little crystals.
Right, small pieces of each crystal.
Each color crystal, audience, and Hogar, and Mr. McGuffin.
And Murphy.
Has a different property, different power that it imbues you with. Some of which we know, and some of which we don't.
But
we'll go through as we go through. We'll tell you what everything does.
I took a amulet with the red crystal in it.
Which is like evocation, mainly fire. But
Fire and evocation.
So now, just so you know, when the two of them that took the crystals with the amulets or with the necklace,
We didn't absorb them.
they're not using the
Right.
crystal. It has no ability. They're just encasing it in the
Right.
amulet. It's like in there.
Break in case of emergency type stuff.
Right. So they just want to take it with them. Rob took a
Sapphire.
a sapphire. So Rob's ability went over your ability a little bit, and you're gonna have.
Rob took a lot
Rob's
of
a human.
sapphire.
Rob's a kite.
You're supposed to be the tiniest
He did
pebble.
take a little bit. He took a
Rob
lot.
took a lot.
Enhance your ability, and
So I want you to write down
Rob,
3 things that you can do right now
Kind of
because
a
of what you
lot.
took. You can levitate, jump, and there's one more I wanted to give you. Levitate and jump.
Climb.
No, take those two. Take those 2 for now. I think that's what it was. I wanted to give you.
Thank you.
You can basically use those abilities once each per day. And there's the end of the dragon leaving the cave.
So, the emerald we know creates an anti-magic field around you for like 30 feet. Probably not the best thing to absorb, right? Or carry with you, because then you won't get any magical armor, and nobody spells will.
He already has magical armor, too.
Right. Which will not work because you'll be in an anti-magic field, right?
Featherfall was the other one. Featherfall.
Right.
Ember affects your ability, so like your intelligence, your wisdom, your strength.
You can choose, I believe, and then there's an obsidian,
which we have no idea.
but
what it
our companion.
Oh, yes.
So Ergrim, the Tim's character, the dwarven wizard, takes obsidian and like excitedly absorbs it and like puts it into his head or whatever he did, and all of a sudden,
He ate it.
oh, he ate it.
He ate it.
He
Oh, he
ate
ate it. I remember. So he ate it and he went and blinked out of existence. Now that you know all that, Elver comes over to you and he says,
What would you like?
"What would you like?"
How about some obsidian?
Do you know where he went?
We didn't even know these crystals had magical properties. And
I wouldn't take the obsidian.
Whatever you do, I probably wouldn't take too much, as
Yeah.
some
Right,
of the
we're-
effects
We
are
could
a
take
bit,
a couple
We're like
if
trying
you
to
like.
tie him down
bit
right now.
negative.
It's like flying
you
at
know?
him.
I think I like what you have.
Percival says, "I think Chris has polished off an entire 6-pack already. He's the real hero."
No, this is the 4th.
He's on his way. Don't
You're the
give
real
him more
hero.
credit.
Yeah.
He's just living the character.
This
Right.
way,
Yeah,
I
honestly,
figured I wouldn't
that's what Murphy would
absorb
do.
the crystal. Just
Taylor
yet.
Secondo says he ate
Perhaps
it. Bye,
learn
Tim.
more about it, or use it later, or
Taylor
even trade
Taylor
it
Secondo
as a very valuable item.
Taylor says
I
take a
took
tiny
a-
bit of all of them.
That's what Brooke did. She
That's what I
took
did.
5% piece of each. I took
I want-
10% piece.
I want that one, the fire one,
The red.
the red.
He wants what I have. You
Okay,
want it
yeah.
in an
It's not-
amulet, or
They don't think it's just when they were talking about it before, they don't think it's fire. They think it has to do with just all elements.
Yeah, like evocation magic.
Right, like
Okay.
evocation.
All right.
Now, are you taking it and absorbing it, or are you taking it in like some way where you're just like putting it in somewhere?
One of us. One
of us. And to be clear, right? If you touch it, it will
absorb.
You have to like handle it and protect it otherwise, right?
Most everybody took like 5% of like a large crystal.
Except
5%, 10%.
for Rob.
Rob took 15%.
I
If
took
you
little
need help
5
carrying
pieces.
any of that, I have a lot of pouches.
Yeah, and by the way, you looking at this stuff, you were like, you would love to have one of these. You would
Oh
sell
yeah,
this
I'm
for.
sweating. I'm like,
So you could take it from any percentage you want, almost.
What? Any percentage I want?
They pretty much saved the
Yeah.
entire city, so they're letting you guys take what you want, and that's it. Take
Yeah.
take
Of
it,
a
and it's
sphere.
over.
Of a sphere.
Oh, we have had guidance to not
Take too much.
lot.
at
the
once.
higher
Right, 'cause
amount.
it
Like
could-
he took way too much. And we
it
all
could
know
make you a target too, like magically. Like if you're walking around with this huge crystal, like if you took 100%, like
Of a
that
sphere.
could be a problem.
though.
Like
So you can take like 5% of a
So-
sphere.
it could make you a
you guys
target.
are crazy. I know
magically.
some places where you can unload a lot
So-
of this stuff.
So what happens is,
like
Can't hold
what
much.
would you
the more you take,
Kind of prices
the
we're talking about?
larger the effect.
Right. So you gotta be careful.
So you don't want to absorb too much because it might do something.
So wait, did you absorb it, or are you
I
just holding on to
absorbed
it?
it.
You
I
They
absorbed it.
absorb,
Absorb,
not
Yeah.
not an absorbed.
Yes.
Yeah, he absorbed too much. And,
And
he's
that was
floating
only
And
right
you're sitting there, you're in the
15%.
whole thing of like all
No, I
the
got
crystals.
He only did
You see a
15%.
small
holding now.
He absorbed
Yeah,
it, and it was
crystal on
almost
the
like a
floor.
Little
negative.
anklets that hold me down.
It was like a little too much, kind of.
Anybody see me?
Hey, hold on 1 second. So I'm just telling him
Yeah.
in case everybody can hear me. As you're sitting there, there's crystals everywhere because it's just been freshly mined. The dragon like threw everything up when he was like walking over, and you see a small pebble of a crystal
Yeah.
nearby. There might even be a few around the area.
Does anybody see me?
No, they're not. They're so involved in the conversation right now.
I kind of just kick it over to me with my foot.
Okay, you want to try to pick it up?
Yeah, as soon as it's like right under me, I'm gonna
Okay.
kick it over.
Give me a D20, achieve
right
a 10, and it's gonna be a Dex, which you have a -1 on.
This is gonna be great.
Come on.
Oh no! You guys see him sit down? He goes all the way down, and
He falls.
you see, maybe it's almost so bad. You guys just look at him right away. He's going down, and you don't even touch it yet. You're just like fixing your shoe. I feel like it's so bad that you wouldn't even not even close to like
No.
doing it.
No.
Okay, you realize it. Basically, you realize there's no chance you can get it without
Not
them
at
not
all.
seeing you. So,
Not at all.
so what do you want to do?
I would like to absorb, let's say, a piece of the red.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's going to the buffet.
He's
Wow.
like, and
Yes.
Yes.
And yes. What do you mean?
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
How big of a piece? That's the question.
Restate what you're gonna do. How much? Yeah, what percentage? And what? The red and what percentage?
The red, I'll say
5 to 10, no more.
10%.
But you can do anything you want. Okay, so you take 10%.
Ooh, I get to see
I
what
was the
happens.
advice that we
They-
got last, like
Okay.
you didn't hear it, but you
They
were-
chop off 10%, and the guy is wearing a glove hands you it. Oh! you just grab it barehanded?
Yeah.
Oh.
You grab it, it goes, and you see like lightning, fire, and everything wrap his arms and go in it, and all of a sudden you have a big like red mark like on your whole face. It
Yeah.
runs down into your arm and everything like that.
Awesome.
Wow.
You look around and you see like his eyes have changed color to like red. And that's basically all that you feel right now as the difference.
You know what I thought would be good? If we could somehow make Hogarth scarier. Yeah. How do you...
Fire cries!
Right. Serious environment magical. That's all you have to say. How do you feel, buddy?
Yeah. How are you?
I feel good.
Should we? Side note: should we be keeping track of like how much of this stuff we've absorbed?
Yes.
Probably.
Keep the percentage that you have of that crystal. Only if you absorb. If you have it on you, obviously write it down. But if you
No,
absorbed it,
yeah, absorbed.
write down you absorbed
Took
it.
too much, man. Too much.
When you activate everything, you can activate all those abilities for 10 minutes. Okay, so when you first absorbed the crystal, the initial result, kind of like dance, like was a spark. You levitated into the air, and then as everything subsided, you realize that you can actually manifest it different ways, and that's how you can basically do it. So if you're wearing the armor on, you can actually levitate even wearing the armor. You can jump in the armor. If you're falling, you can use feather fall because of all the sapphire you have in your body.
Wow.
I'm very happy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so that's it. So last week we finished up a little further. We're going to expedite once again, and you guys talked to Elvor, who is the blacksmith there, and they reinforced your boat, and they lowered the boat down the crevice in the middle of the city and put it on back on the water path, so you don't have to ride off and hope for non-destruction. They basically lower ropes so you guys can go, and you guys are all together, and you're still with MacGuffin over here, and Jock is with you. So, Jock goes over to you and goes, I know before I told him to, like, strangle you.
Yeah, I remember that.
But I have an idea.
Yeah.
You've been down deeper, right?
Yeah, a couple of times, though.
So, one of the dwarves told me that the city below us is that there's another city called the Spires, which I don't think is on the water path, but there's another city of Duger, which they don't like at all. Dwarves.
Yeah.
And I think it's called Rock Bottom.
Yes.
And you have been there?
That's a great name.
Yeah, I have been there.
So he walks over you guys, goes, maybe this guy like hangs with us for like until this place.
Yeah, make sure we're going the right way. Points out
Yeah.
any kind of dangers, things like that. I think that's fair. And then
Okay, he looks at
I
one
could
of
do it. I could do it. This is it'll be like my third time going, but I think I can do this.
he looks at one of the dwarves like, it's okay, he comes with us, right? You're not imprisoned or anything. He's like, no, it's up to you. It's fine. We actually prefer it.
All right.
We want
So,
him gone.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay. You good? Is that a deal? Or you come down?
yeah.
Safe passage?
Yeah, you guys all cool with me? Like, we're not going to get down there and you're going to cut my throat or something?
no.
We're not like that. You guys,
No.
I mean, you guys all seem good.
No way.
I don't know. You kind of.
No way.
You guys are snorting
No.
mine to crystals and shit. I just want to make sure.
You like the party,
same.
but
No.
like we don't like the party.
No, I
Like,
don't know. Making sure
You'll be
not all
fine.
high
Yeah.
on sapphire.
Well,
I mean, I don't know. I don't
Don't
know.
worry.
Rob just took too much.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I'll give you a chance.
Arky.
All right.
So you guys decide to take him with you. You guys are lowered down. The boat's lowered down. You guys climb down with the boat. You guys put you on the waterway, and the waterway takes you. And you guys are holding on for dear lives, and they reinforce the boat very, very well. This boat has 30 hit points. Okay, and you guys run pretty smoothly down, and you go pretty far. Yeah, you know it's coming, right? So everybody pull your D6s out.
Oh boy.
If anyone rolls, actually, give me a D6 and a D4. Don't roll anything yet. Here's what you're going to do. The boat is very strong. So it's in your favor, not as the other boat, for this boat to survive. So what you're going to do is you're going to roll a D4. If anyone rolls a 1, you're going to receive damage from a hit. And if you receive damage, you roll 1d6 to see how many points of damage the boat takes. You're at 30, perfect condition. We will start with our guest, Chris Sorrentino. Roll D4 all first. And a 2, no damage. You guys are flying around. Keep going, keep it going.
4.
1, roll D6 for damage. Damien rolled a 4, that's okay.
6.
So you guys run in, you crash the boat, a hole goes in the boat. You still going?
3.
3.
3, you're good. Vin, you're up.
2.
2, and let Steve roll 1 for me.
Oh, Steve, come on.
Oh, God.
Oh, 1! Roll D6, Steve.
3.
3 damage.
All right.
So you guys go down, you take relatively minor damage, but the boat gets banged up. You guys travel for a very, very long time. There's points where it gets calm, there's points where it gets crazy, but you take 9 damage overall. Overall, the boat has 2/3 of its strength. It's still intact. You travel for nearly a day, and you're almost going insane in the boat. You're just tired, and it's damp, and there's moisture all over you. You're wet, waves coming up, crashing you. Rocks always coming near your face. It's the scariest ride imaginable. And, that's basically what it is. Finally, the boat calms down into waters, and you come out, and you see these figures on the side. And basically, you're coming out of like a cave. Into what looks like you're coming out into like the world or something like that. In the distance, you see trees, and you see mountains, and you even think you see sky, which you do not understand. And as you're coming out, you see there's a bunch of looks. Now you realize you get closer, you see they're like Duger dwarves. Well, you know they're Duger dwarves because Duger dwarves are down here. They look different. They have darker skin, like bluish skin. The eyes are slightly lit. And there's a bunch of them standing at the mouth of the cave. And a couple of them stick out these sticks right when you arrive. And one of them goes, "Okay, hold right there. You'll have to pay the toll if you're coming into Rock Bottom. 5 gold each."
Oh, we weren't aware that there was a toll.
It doesn't matter. You can climb right back up otherwise. 5 gold each.
Last gold.
You have money on you. You have about 10 gold on you.
What the hell's his name again?
McGuffin.
Murphy
McGuffin.
McGuffin.
Is that normal?
Yes, there was a toll here last time.
Yeah, this was what I had to go through. I know.
Yeah.
It's
If you remember any of the facts about Duger, you can tell them now quickly and quietly.
yeah, these guys, they prefer, like, if you're going to try to trade or deal with them, they want the upper hand. They're always going to try to, like, upsell you something. So, yeah.
I have no gold.
They don't really love the guys we just came from either.
You got any gold on you?
Oh, the Ironstone. They don't like Ironstone?
No.
Oh.
Oh, that's
All
great.
right, everyone keep quiet about that. You got any gold?
I
got
got
enough?
10. I got 10.
All right.
You guys got these crystals. I mean,
I actually have a bit of gold on me. I have 17 gold.
I'm all right for. I'll cover. You cover yourself. And
yeah, I got myself. don't
everybody
worry.
else.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys throw the gold over, no problems? Okay, you guys pay the enormous toll. You paid them. They count it all up. Okay. Welcome to Rock Bottom.
Thank you.
And you see they take the thing and they kind of push you through, and you come out into a lake that seems to kind of end into small tributaries with lacking force. It seems like the water stops here and kind of doesn't go much else except for small streams and different things. This city is nowhere near as big as Ironstone. Probably about almost half the size of it, and all those tributaries you see going off into like rock and eventually into like bits of grass, a lot of small bridges made of stone just going over different areas, and a lot of stone houses all around the area. And it's basically surrounding you all. In the distance, you see that there are mountains, which confuses you, and you see the forest. And above you, you don't see a sun, but it looks like there's like a mist, and you see just like light, like a hazy light and mist above, which would be your sky, which again confuses you.
Yeah, I have no.
Roleplay. You guys are just floating out towards the port.
Such a strange
place. It's weird, right, guys?
Yeah. Is that like magic or what is this?
Like
I
I'm
don't know.
outside.
I don't
but,
know. These guys aren't
Well,
really
you know we're
too like
underground.
open about what goes on here.
So where do
but
we
it's-
begin?
It's pretty wild.
All right. Well, we're heading towards this place. Other than the fact that they kind of want to get the best of every bargain, do you know anything about the town? Do you know?
You don't remember much else.
Yeah,
you
no.
didn't like it really here, so you dealt with a few people and just got right out.
Yeah, you know what? These guys were charging a hard bargain for everything. I went here, I went there. It just wasn't worth my time. I had to go back up. You know, like I said, these guys they're kind of secretive. They're not really too open. So you know,
Is there a
We
than
were told not to go any lower
oh,
than this
definitely
level,
taverns. I don't know how.
I
nice
can't
they
tell you
with
what you were
us,
told.
though.
We were told.
Last week.
Yeah.
Yep, it was last week, Vin.
Yeah. Hello.
We were told to go lower than this level, or no?
No, we were
There
told.
are other ways
we
to
were-
find out that information.
We were told
but
not
Tony
to
Hansen
go
can't tell you.
past, or not
Shock.
to go to the
What?
hell level.
Yeah.
Hello, can you get?
Are we not supposed to go lower than this level?
This level? I think so. They said not to go into like
Hell.
what they consider the
Hell.
first level of hell.
The first ring of hell.
So if you see a demon, start climbing.
Yeah. So, Murph.
That's what. Yeah, exactly. That's
Murph,
what they said.
you mentioned about you climb back up. How
Yeah.
did you get up from here? Because
I sailed. Yeah,
all we did was you sailed up.
yeah, I sailed up.
How the hell did you sail
There's
up?
other waterways. There's waterways everywhere. Going down, going up. There's waterways everywhere.
How the hell do you sail upwards?
Just,
Wasn't easy.
Yeah.
Magic?
Well, you know, a little bit of luck, a little
You
bit
know.
of elbow grease.
A lot of bit of luck. You sailed up.
Wow.
Okay.
You know.
So you guys,
Interesting.
we don't know.
you guys, is there air there?
what
you
are
don't know.
talking about?
You guys reached the a lot of people in the stream, guys. Hey, so Charles Bigham, Lenny Cezosia. What's up,
All
man? How's it
right.
going?
What up, guys?
Tail Secondo, Drew Neri, Catherine Hunter.
Freak.
Catherine Hunter says Steve's name is Stove. that's his nickname.
Stove Cootie.
And Taylor Secondo is not like your roll. She's very upset with the roll you made.
We never like Steve's rolls.
No, he's had 2 bad rolls out of 3.
Yeah, he had one good roll.
He had a good roll.
One good roll, not enough.
That's it.
You guys, and Melissa Banani, how's it going? You guys roll. You guys pull into port, and there's some people there that kind of like let you on everything else, and you get off, and they tie up the boat, and as you do, he's like, 2 gold.
Oh, man.
We already paid to get it to rock bottom.
2 gold to keep your boat here, otherwise I'm pushing it out to sea.
Oh my god.
What if I push you out to sea?
You see, he goes,
I'm with this.
all my friends here say that you cannot do that. I will tell you what you can and cannot do.
All right.
Ooh,
What if we don't have 2
angry.
gold?
Then you can't dock here.
Where can we dock?
Maybe we could pay you on the way
Nowhere.
out.
We can't dock
Can
anywhere.
we pay you later?
You pay now. Jacques said, I got it. He gives him 2 gold.
Thank you, Jacques.
Very good. And dock your boat out. You guys get off, and instantly you hear weird, strange sounds coming from the middle of the city.
Of course.
Also, it just stops.
The pure silence that scares me.
Yeah, really. That's
So you hear-
the scariest part.
Just go loud and just quiet. Okay.
What?
Only one time?
Just the one. Just the one.
It's a one-off.
It's a one-off. You wonder if it's going to happen again? Maybe not for a while. Maybe a couple seconds. You're not sure. But the sound was loud, fiery, interesting, and then just stopped. You hear from what seems to be like the center of the city. All of a sudden, you see a light blast, and then that goes away too.
What is that?
What do you guys? All right, I know there was some dragon stuff happening. I wasn't involved with. You guys that were there, does that look like anything you experienced?
No.
Not really.
No, not really.
I don't have a ton of dragon experience, to be honest, but
Dragon experience.
it didn't look the
I'm not
same.
a dragonologist, but
You know, I didn't take advanced dragon studies.
I asked the dwarf at the dock.
What was that?
They turn around, and when you hear that noise, and they look the same way, and they look very confused, like, what the hell is that?
Oh, jeez.
So
Oh, no.
they seem as confused. You once again hear the normal wind of the sounds of the cave.
Do you have any way of tracking the rod by any chance?
I could try something. I think I could try something. But
What is that?
Oh, he's like, it's a bell. You see, they run over, and you see a bunch of grab weapons, and they start running to the center of the town of the city.
all right.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh my god.
Oh, what do we
Luckily,
owe
we-
these
we
people?
go too?
Nothing.
No, but every time we go someplace and something bad happens, if we help,
Yeah.
it ends up working well for us.
could
And
be
when we
a
don't
rod.
help, I end
Okay.
up dropping a rod in a hole.
Well,
You
why don't
guys-
we just hang back to see what it is?
Yeah, you do.
You guys run into the middle of the city, and
Well, it's a strong word.
John,
Yeah, walk. A brisk walk.
I don't want to get there too fast.
approach.
You know,
he briskly approached.
cautiously, briskly.
Mike Armstrong, welcome to the stream.
Cautiously.
You guys go in with your brisk approach.
Yeah,
And as you get to the
cautiously brisk.
center,
I don't want to be winded for the.
as you get to the center of rock bottom, or what you think is pretty much the center, you see something very, very interesting.
A rod.
In the center of the city, you see first a large group of the Duger dwarves all surrounding them. A lot of them have weapons, some don't. In the middle, you see a figure swinging a rod,
Bludgy.
and he swings it into the air. And you hear every time he swings it, it sounds like a. You see him hit somebody, and you see the guy disappears, and appears up in the sky. Hits the ground.
Oh my god.
See, some people they start backing off. Some guy comes up to him, attacks him. Bludgy turns around and he swings the guy, and the guy goes, and all of a sudden he turns into a woman. And he goes, ah! And he runs away.
Could have been worse.
How can you even tell?
The beard's still there.
Yeah.
So all these weird things are happening, and people surround him, and you see what is clearly in his hand, the crystal rod, and he's swinging it around, fighting all these other people off.
Tony, I disappear into the crowd.
Okay, you just
Wow.
you
That
disappear
was
into
not
the
what I was
crowd.
planning to do.
I know what you're planning to do.
I take a shot at Blidgy.
Okay, it is through the crowd though, but okay, sure.
What are you shooting him with?
Yes. What are you shooting him with?
This is what I'm curious about.
Oh my gosh.
Because now
Oh my gosh.
he's got multiple
Oh my gosh.
multiple toys right now.
I'm just gonna shoot him with my trusty rifle.
Okay.
Go for it, Bludgy.
Here we go.
I mean,
traitor.
Wait, what? Are you using,
That whole thing was an accident.
Secret
No,
Bludgy.
Side. Here we
are you
go.
using the anti-magic bullet?
No.
13. Here it is. Right through the eyes.
No. You fire 13 and you hit another dwarf nearby. It goes, as you get shot. And a lot of them turn around and look at you. And let's see. They're not totally sure to see where it came from. A couple people nearby are like, that man has a gun.
I also try and do like this so it slip into the crowd.
You run into the crowd.
No, I don't have the suit on. I wasn't wearing it for the boat ride.
Wait a second. No, you wear it? So
No.
where's the suit now? It's in the boat?
Don't I have some way to carry it with
No.
me? And then
Wait,
it
you have like a
detaches?
It's
robo
way
like
out.
a mech suit.
No way.
He's got a suit that he built.
He's
Yeah.
Iron
I wouldn't have been wearing it on the whole
He's
boat
basically
ride.
Iron
No,
Man
That's
now.
my assumption.
I would say it's in the boat.
He's like Cave
Yeah, because
Iron Man.
you only can get into and operate it. To lift it, you would need like Holgar, him,
So then it's
and maybe
just-
one other person. Not
Yeah,
Tom.
I'm definitely not wearing it.
It's got to be Brooke actually, because
Yeah,
it's a halfling over here. You need 3 party members that are not,
damn.
you know, that are strong.
Why would you not be wearing this?
We were just riding in a boat for a day
Dolores,
straight.
Dolores,
On the most dangerous boat ride.
Dolores Davis asked,
He falls off the boat. and
"Is
dies.
loot alive?" The question is, Dolores, nobody
Who
knows where the loot
cares?
is.
Yeah, no.
And they've just caught up with Bludgy. So that's
Yeah,
all. That's
Bludgy
all we know right now.
The ride.
Good question, Mom.
can I shoot fire out of
Michelle-
my eyes?
Michelle Kokoza says, "Cave Iron Man," and she laughs.
Yes, Cave Iron Man. That's
You
Rob
think
now.
you're
That's
thinking, do I
Rob.
have fire powers? And you try to shoot fire out of your eyes, and nothing happens.
Okay, I know
Oh,
exactly what I'm doing here.
Damn.
All right.
I want to make my way
If that
straight
worked,
to
I
Bludgy
totally
through
would
the crowd.
absorb my crystal.
You're going to the crowd. You're hiding to the crowd.
As
Roll,
possible.
both you roll a stealth check for me, please. And anybody else want to do anything else?
I'm gonna go straight
how
toward
far?
Bludgy.
Yeah, how far are we away from Bludgy?
A 22.
About 150 feet.
22.
22. Yes, you get
There's
I-
gonna
70.
be
I
easy.
You're fine.
I put my hand on Hogar and I go, "You're invisible.
Okay. All of a sudden, you go invisible.
If you hit somebody, they'll see you. But for right now, you're invisible."
Can I try to mimic?
Want to do anything?
Ooh.
Yeah, I kind of want to get down on my knees and kind of blend through the crowd, kind of make my way through.
Are you trying to get to the center?
Yeah, you know what? I am a gunslinger. I don't want to take them out.
Okay. So roll a d20, and this is your stealth check. You're going through the crowd. Dan, you pretty much make it through the crowd very easily. And people, it's
19, baby.
Nice.
Yeah.
You make. Who rolled? You rolled 22, 17, 19. All 3 of you. You'll get there first. You'll get there next round, and then you'll get there next round. You'll make it the same round as he does. I'm telling you the future, but just to kind of organize it. You're getting through. You get people who get pushed. They don't understand, and they just think that somebody pushed them. They didn't see, even though you're kind of huge, walking through. But he knew
He
that
is
if
the
you
brute squad.
if you hit somebody, all you can do is kind of move through. So yeah.
Can I mimic the invisibility? See if I can mimic it.
I want to say yes, but that's the same round you asked me how far you were away. Roll a perception
Oh.
check. Give me a 10, and we'll say that you saw it.
Are you with me too? I thought she left.
7.
Yeah.
7.
I'm
And
with,
yeah,
I'm with you. Yeah. I didn't go anywhere, so yeah.
I just didn't know how far we were. I was just asking. I didn't leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you left too. I'm sorry.
No.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Nothing. I just ready my axe and I stay with the group, which is basically
1, 2, and 3.
yeah.
And,
Okay, so everyone else starts making their way through.
Jacques.
Oh, Jacques is. When you do that, Jacques like, "Want me to go with you?" He says it to you before you leave.
Sure.
Okay, I can't see you. I'm just going to try my best.
The thing is, Jock's pushing his way through.
Jacques goes like this. We don't even
It's
get.
just like he's following me like an ambulance. I'm just
Yes,
doing-
yes,
Yeah.
David chasing. Yeah. Okay, so you go through. Jacques tries to follow you. Let's see if he's successful.
He'd be
You,
leaving.
you
like
go
a,
through, and you see Jacques like immediately loses him and goes
He
off
would,
somewhere
he
else.
would leave like a wake of space. 'cause
Yeah,
he's so big.
yeah.
He
that
does.
Jock should be able to
He
follow
does.
the empty space, kind of.
He
Like.
does for a while, but then he loses him. Okay, so he's in the middle, and as you get closer, you hear him first, basically, and he's like, Okay, everyone, this is Bludgy. Listen, anyone come up any closer, I'm gonna kill you or turn you into a woman, like I did that guy. So, I have one simple bargain for you. I become king of Rock Bottom, and all of you get to live and revere me and don't turn into women or men. Whatever the opposite is, what you are. The dwarves are a lot confused.
Let me know when I
I'm gonna roll a general check. All right. Here you go. I'm gonna roll for to see this. Okay, is I roll a 2? 12. So a lot of them are confused. Some people step back, and some the fighters come forward, and it's just not really working. He seems to be like just desperate or something. Who just asked me something?
Let me know when I get close to
You're there
the
now.
edge of the crowd.
You get to the edge of the crowd.
When I get to the edge of the crowd, I break out the rod casing I have with the emerald in it.
No.
And I roll the emerald like on the floor near him, so he has no idea that the anti-magic field is out.
Ooh. I'm trying to use the rod. I'm sorry. You're trying to use a small pebble on a giant ember.
No, was it a pebble? Was it a pebble? It's an anti-magic field. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you roll. Trying to stop the rod because the rod is very powerful. You throw the thing out, and you see the rod starts to like fade in and out. And I'll say it's strong enough to
at that point,
start driving it away.
I draw my anti-magic sword, and I come around behind him, and I just wow.
Okay, so roll behind him. He turns around. He real quickly pulls another sword like a parry sword, and it pulls it up and blocks it.
Oh, that was the stealth. That wasn't the attack.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was your attack.
No,
I'm sorry.
stealth.
I'm sorry. You made your stealth. Roll your attack. Sorry, I'm thinking things. I'm forgetting.
I also 23.
You come real close. He pulls out his parry sword, but not in time. And you come up and you go right into his side.
Oh!
Yeah!
Okay,
Yeah!
so that is...
Wow.
Actually, you know what? I get advantage on that, so let me make sure it's not a 20. Nope. Okay. Long sword.
This guy.
6. So that is 7, and then it's backstab damage. So 13 damage. I hit him with one attack.
Okay. You stab him pretty good right in the side. He screams. I'm going to roll to see if he maintains it or drops. Where's that 20 I just said? Maintain. Oh, it's right here. Drops it. Okay,
Wait.
no. He holds the rod in his hand. What's up?
Because if I don't know, I guess
You're 150 feet away.
Oh, okay, never mind.
What are you trying to do?
I wanted to sing Inspire song. It would give him my charisma bonus to his attack.
You're way too
But
far
that would
away.
have been after, yeah. Okay.
You can't even
never
hear.
mind.
Yeah, when you approach, you started hearing the conversation. You're 100 feet away.
Also,
Okay. We're far away.
Let's go around real quick. What do you guys want to do? You see this happen, him stab him? What would you like to do?
Oh yeah, that's right.
I make Damien also invisible.
Okay. So Tanjo, you turn invisible.
Get him.
What do you want to do?
okay.
Want to rush in the crowd?
Yeah, at that point, yeah. Yeah.
You're already making your way there. You're making your way there. And same thing, Chris? You make your way in?
Yeah, where am I now?
Yeah,
You're probably like a quarter way through the crowd, making your way to the center.
Okay, so I was 150 feet away. I'm like 100 feet away right now?
Yes.
I want to get closer.
Okay, you're on your way in the middle.
Yeah.
You stab him. As you stab him, the entire dwarves nearby all rush in. They take it as like the first attack. We're going to take him down.
That's fine.
And within a minute, you're in an Iron Maiden concert in front row.
All I care about is grabbing.
Well, you don't go
that
right now.
rod.
You don't go right now. All I care about is the thing I cannot do.
I'm just telling
So
you what
they,
my intentions
they,
are.
they come in and they rush up, and I'm going to give you, this is a balance check. Okay,
balance
this is
check?
stay on your feet and not get trampled.
Okay.
Same thing for Jacques.
So it's,
same thing for Bludgy. Bludgy actually doesn't fly in colors.
Dexterity save?
Yeah,
Or
you can do a give me a dexterity check. It's kind of rough. You're small. I'm gonna say a 15 for you.
A 20.
A 20. Wow. Okay, so they come in. You leap up very, very adeptly onto somebody's shoulders.
Crowd surfing.
And you're kind of just like holding on top. He holds onto the rod, and he gets pretty much like thrown on top of the crowd. And I gotta roll one more time for the rods. He holds onto it. He does not. He loses. The rod goes out of his hands, and
oh my god.
somebody on the floor. 1, 2, 3 on the floor. 4, 5, 6 grabbed. Someone 6.
Man.
Somebody grabs it right out of his hands, and then starts moving through the crowd. Roll perception check to see if you see.
My whole eyes were on that.
I know.
That rod. Yeah. Natural
20.
Okay. So You see there's a dwarf in it, and the dwarf is like grabbing it, and he's like pulling it down. But you have him like locked on, and you're watching him, and you're up on people, so you're okay for now. You don't go just yet.
Just telling you what I'm doing.
Okay, so
I'm keeping my eyes on Bludgy.
Bludgy, okay. You still see Bludgy. You actually see him very easily. You guys can't tell which way the rod can, but Vin knows. You just get close to the center. You're getting resistance now. Kind of get stuck, and you kind of get stuck, and the whole crowd's just going bananas right now. Everybody tries to get to Bludgy. They basically are just grabbing him, and they do very easily. And within the next six seconds, the crowd starts picking him up and just grabbing him and starts trying to bring him along everywhere. I don't think they're going to go after you. Let's see. No, they don't have much interest in you. So
I just saved them.
Yeah, well, they just in case. But they see you as a guy who started it up and like you began it. So they start like pulling him up above them and like pulling him down and like they're bringing him somewhere, basically to the right of where you are. And if you look over there, you see it's like much bigger buildings. Looks like could be a barracks, could be a dungeon, it could be anything. You don't know what it is.
Care.
You start bringing him over.
Not my
the
concern.
other guy is pushing through the other way. Within, I'm going to speed this up now. Moments, the crowd thins out in the area as they're all walking over to Bludgy. If you want to stay with that crowd, you can. But you guys reach an area where you almost can get to each other. Mostly, not the ones who didn't move. But 1, 2, 3.
The only problem is he's still invisible, right?
Yeah.
I'm invisible.
Yeah.
So I don't see you.
So you see him. You two see each other.
Yeah. Okay.
And you still don't see them, but you can engage them.
I see like Rob and okay.
Yeah. What do you guys run into each other in the middle.
Okay.
Bludgy's going that way on the thing, and you see Vin is actually trying to go another way. He's like pushing against another crowd in a different direction. What do you want to do?
Did you see which way the rod went?
Yeah, they're taking him. It's going. He's going that way. They're all just dragging him out of here.
He's going the other way. Let's follow him.
All right.
I start going after Thistle.
Okay,
right.
you follow Thistle.
I'm going after Bludgy.
You go after Bludgy.
I definitely walked up to you, and I probably would heard at the end of what you said.
You hear.
So I think I'm gonna follow Rob. Yeah.
Okay. You see
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
split
I'm
in the
with
group.
them. I don't have a stake in the rod.
Do we see which way? Do we see the rod from where we are? Do we see?
You're not sure the rod is anymore in the scuffle. You know, all you know is Vinny's going one way and Bludgy's going another way.
We can see that.
Anybody who's not invisible.
Okay.
Raise your hands if you're not invisible. So these are 3 people that you see. It's Vin going one way, and Rob and Chris followed Vin, and Dan went to follow Bludgy. Actually, Jacques runs. We don't know that. Jacques runs to follow Bludgy too. That's probably what he would do.
I run over to them. To Vin.
Okay, you run to start chasing Vin.
Me too.
Same. Okay, you guys go in. Expediting this, you guys run right through, start trying to catch up to the guy. It's a whole mob of people, so you can't get around them. They're running in the same direction as fast as you are. Sometimes you can maybe make a step forward, but again, you don't want to get trampled by these people. They all run, and you see the guy starts going through over a bridge, and it starts going through the back alleys. You're on his heels the whole time. You do not lose him, okay? Because you're obviously your strength. So they get to a point. The guy rushes in, and you get the idea that a lot of the guys around him are part of some sort of group. You see them kind of looking at each other and like yelling things back and forth, and you start going, "Oh shit! It's not just like one guy." So all of a sudden, the guy runs into a building. They shut the door. The whole group stops out, and the guys start like brunching around, and he start a fist fight with some other guys. And it appears to be like there's one group against a whole bunch of other guys. You think it's either a thieves group or some kind of faction, but the guys got it inside. This is a 2-story building. There are no windows, at least you can see from here, and that is where you are. So if you're with Vinny, you can catch up with Vinny pretty easily. Vinny, you're not involved in a fight, but there is a fist fight happening right in front of you. On the other side of it, you chase the group of Bludgy. They bring him over this huge bridge, like that looks like a drawbridge, and it goes over like an area of water, and then it goes into like a mountain face, and apparently there's some large building in there. And you're visible, so you get in very easily. But Jacques just kind of follows. He has no idea he's near you, but he is somewhat near you. And you hear them saying things like, "Let him be judged, let him be judged." He goes, "He killed a dwarf." He goes, "He turned my brother into a girl." You know, and so they all bring him into inside there, and it looks like they're gonna try him or whatever they're gonna do. You're not sure, and that's what's happening. Let's start off with Chris, and you just approach Vin. So it's 1, 2, 3, and Damien, you're there.
I'm there, but I'm
also,
invisible.
but no, you don't see Damien. So 1, 2, 3 with you.
Once he appears, I put my sword.
He's
back.
not there yet.
Oh.
He's a little far away. So what do you guys role play? What do you guys want to do? They're
Who's
fist
it?
fighting in
It's
front of you.
1, 2.
You don't see me.
You don't see him. So
You see the two of us.
We gotta get in there. The rod's inside.
Let's burn this place down.
you
The
know
rod won't get burned.
I don't know about that.
you know it's made of
Oh.
stone.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that is not a bad idea at all.
Are these people? Are these people paying us any attention whatsoever?
No.
Come on, we gotta go now.
Yeah, this is the time. This is the time
Hey,
to get
guys.
the hell out of here.
Anything I could do? Like if I could.
You can't get through the door. They're
shuffle around them?
They're specifically blocking the door,
Oh, they
and
were
people are
fist fighting.
fighting. They're fist fighting to get into the guys blocking the door.
I let them know.
Go
I'm
around the
there.
back.
Hey guys, it's Bo. I'm here. I'm visible. I'm here.
Oh shit! Wait, what?
Try and slip.
I'm here.
Try and slip in. Try and slip in there, past the guy guarding the door.
Right through the front.
There's no way. It's a mob
like-
up
it's
against the door.
right.
Sneak around the back.
I'm invisible. I'm not like made of the smoke. You want me to just go through there like the wind?
You're a
Is that
stout
what you're
guy.
trying to get me to do?
Shove your way in.
I know.
Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna give me
If
a
I
good.
get aggressive, I'll
Nobody knows
be
what's going on.
visible.
Because this fight is
If I-
broken out, a crowd one way, a crowd another way. I need you arrive. You gotta give me a good idea. It's gonna pass it, and this will be the next 20 minutes of you trying to do something. What do you want to do?
I just want to be clear. Building, no windows, nothing.
Just all stone, yeah.
All stone, a door.
Is
What's
the
the door
building-
made out of?
That's made of wood.
Is the building built into anything, or is it like a freestanding building?
Freestanding.
Everyone
Okay, it's not
back away.
built into, like,
Yeah, no.
Everyone back away. You get about 50 feet that way.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Oh, what's going on?
I know what you're doing.
I run about 30 the other way
I know what
and
you're
try
doing.
and get cover. They get fireball. at the
Oh
door.
my God! At the door.
The door.
Yes.
Wow.
It's gonna be a mess.
Yes.
Roll.
Oh my God.
Boy.
Roll 12d6 damage.
Yes! This is what 5th level wizards are all about.
This is crazy.
Oh my God.
I'm
We all
with
run.
you guys for 1 hour, and it's
10,
pandemonium.
That's right.
Good night, Irene.
Fireball.
16.
Okay, so he backs up.
27.
You guys move away from the door. You see a little pellet, something go out. You're like, what is that?
30.
Oh my lord.
41
The pellet
damage.
goes out, hits the door, it goes, and all of the dwarves get thrown out. And how much damage?
41 damage.
Oh my God!
Holy shug night.
Christ.
That's a lot of damage.
You roast all of the dwarves there. They are all dead, and the ones that aren't dead are crawling on the ground slowly in a moment's notice. And the
this-
door is weak and burned and almost
At
done.
this point is when I break out the sword again, the magic sword,
Okay.
and I go right through that door.
Okay, you run to it, do a little halfling kick through it.
I want to run right behind him. I
Okay,
would be
you go
running
into the
in
door.
At that point.
Charge.
Yeah, I'm with him.
Into the
Charge.
door. Into the door. Okay.
The door.
You guys into the door also. You could have mimicked that. You weren't doing anything.
Oh, the fuck. Wait, you said my mimic wouldn't count as an action.
It's
last
a
time
reaction.
because it was
No,
so.
It's good- it's good reaction.
Okay.
You weren't doing anything. He was doing it right in front of you.
I
Instead
see,
of
I
your
see.
attention, you could have just
Okay.
done it.
Oh, damn it.
You wait to the other side, and you keep looking back, see what they're doing. You hear a huge blast, and you look back, and you don't know if it's your friends or not, but it does get your attention. They're going in, and you see they're setting up, and people are actually sitting down in this huge hall.
Wait, no. I keep going. I'm not observing anything. I'm just making a beeline for.
Yeah, you're trying to get to him. I know.
Bludgy, yeah.
Yeah, but there's hundreds and hundreds of people in front of you. But a lot of people, as you're walking in, imagine walking to an arena, but it's through a small door, and you're trying to just get your way through. They're all making their way inside, and there's probably about 15 dwarves all around him, and they have him like pressed on the floor, and it looks like they're waiting for somebody. Now you go in, you walk into the whole thing. You can keep breaking your way through. But you can't hit anybody. You know that. So I imagine you're not doing that. So you're just kind of trying to like budge your way through. Eventually, you can get your way into the opening, and you can go out there. And Bludgy is like being held down by the dwarves, and you see in the distance is 3 large chairs, like thrones. Looks like.
Okay.
Is there any eyes on the rod?
No, because the guy who had the rod ran into that building that he chased.
Oh, yeah.
This is separate.
Yeah.
What's up, Liam? What's up, Gerard? Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, man.
Woo! Taylor says anyone have gashes for him. Pretty much
I was saying that.
Damien wishes he had gashes
Good
for
job, freak.
him. So,
Frick.
what do you want to do,
My
Dan?
favorite D.
I want to go out into the middle of the arena where they're holding him down.
Okay, you're invisible. No one seems to be aware of you.
How many people are holding him down?
There's about 4 holding him down. There's 15 around him in total.
God, crush his head.
It's just gonna cleave through all of them.
Yeah.
Just crush
Show
him.
invisible.
It's just invisible
My fear is that he's going to be found guilty and then they're going to put him in prison, which is not what I want. I want him dead.
Just crush his skull.
Is there any way that I could just attack him from where he is now, or are there too many people around?
I'm gonna think if I can answer your question. So do you think you can pull out a blade and strike him before they see you? Yes, because you're invisible. You should be able to get. You have a way to get in.
Right,
It's not perfect, but yes, you can stab him. Will it be a killing blow? It's a little tricky because
Right.
you're not. He's being surrounded.
And then who knows what they're going to do to me?
Yeah, what are they gonna do after? Just like
Right.
what?
Okay.
You'll be the new bludgie.
Fair,
They
fair
might
point.
praise you as a hero.
What about this?
Or they might think.
or they
well,
might
no, yeah, who
No,
knows?
I think they want to try.
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
They're gonna be pissed.
What about this?
They're probably not going to be happy about it.
If I grab him and pick him up, is that considered an attack?
You can't do anything to affect him in any way.
It's like an
He's
aggressive
just, but
move.
you're invisible. He's gonna be like C-3PO in front of the Ewoks. He's gonna float.
Yes!
Yeah, you can't. I'm pretty sure you can't really affect him.
Yeah, he'll stay
He's
visible.
using his magic!
He'll stay visible. That's for sure.
No, but
Right.
Dan wants to worry. Dan's worried about if he's gonna become visible.
Right, well, Dan-
I don't think if you don't attempt to do damage,
That's what I was wondering before with Rob when he was telling
As
me
long as
like,
you don't
run in.
attack or cast a spell. Attack or cast a spell.
So that's not an attack if he's just picking him up, right?
Okay.
I don't know.
we're talking about a philosophical. He's not meaning to attack. I wouldn't say it's an attack.
A lift?
I'm going to be very critical of every action you do. So I'll tell you that in advance.
All right.
So you know
Critical
that
DM.
he told you your half giant knows don't hit anybody and you become invisible. That's what you know. So that's what you believe. You have no idea anything about magic. So out of game, just so you know what it is, which I will tell you, which exactly what is if you attack or cast a spell.
All right.
I'll give you 6 seconds, or I'm going to switch over to the other.
I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait right next to them to see what happens.
Okay. Rest of you guys, you ran in. You guys go inside. You see there are steps that go up to a second level, and there are steps that is an open door. It looks like a stone slab has been opened, and there are steps going down. Which way do you want to go?
Going down.
You go down.
Should we split up?
Anti-magic sword first.
I'm gonna go up. Yeah.
Really?
No.
Hi, John Sundin. Welcome to the
Why would you
stream.
go up?
Sundin.
Wait.
That could be an easy.
That-
That's.
he had-
I would have thrown you off like that because I would have opened that cellar door and then went the opposite way.
Okay, you're indecision.
No, I'm going up. I already
you went
said
up?
I'm
Okay.
going up.
He
I'll go
legitimately
down.
said he was
Like
Go
a
down.
bus drawn.
I know I'm usually indecision.
Oh shit! Yeah, I don't know. I'll go down.
You go down.
Tom, where you going? Down or up?
I'm going
Okay.
up.
I didn't go in.
Oh, I thought you came in behind us.
Stay outside.
I wait till they go in,
Okay.
and if they don't come out in like a minute, 30 seconds, I'll go in.
Okay.
I went inside. I go with Damien.
I'm invisible, so you don't know which way I went.
Oh, never mind. I go with
Sorry.
Vinny.
Okay, you head down. You go upstairs, and you see in this room is all different kinds of food. It looks like rations are all set up in this room. It looks like something of an emergency about this place. You see there's all like, there's wine, there's water, there's mushrooms and different kind of
That's
roots.
not interesting. What else is in there?
You do your freak out. You're looking through it.
Some pizza.
This is boring.
No
What else
pizza.
is it? That's it? Just food?
You go down, you walk down, and you see finally a hallway. Everyone who follows sees exactly the same thing. And finally, you see somebody running down hallway very far. Okay? He's very, very far in the hallway. And all of a sudden, you hear his footsteps, and he stops. And you see a movement. And you hear... And you see the torches go... light up down the whole hallway.
Light up down.
The lighting up?
Light
Or
up. All light up.
Okay.
And you see sparks on them. Didn't look like magic. Look like something sparked them all up.
Oh boy.
And you hear...
Come and get me.
We couldn't get the food.
All of a sudden, you hear him go like this and run up steps.
Dude. What the hell was
Let's
that?
go get him.
I start making my way down the hallway. I'm checking for traps.
Oh, good
Okay.
idea.
You guys get very, very,
I
very
get
still.
cautious. What am I gonna do? I know what's in here.
Okay, check for traps. Go for it.
Guys, I've been in a lot of tombs and stuff. I've never seen anything like this. This is wild.
15.
15?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to say you're passively checking for traps. Like, we'll do a broad one. You walk about 100 feet. You're checking for traps. Nothing seems to happen. This is a safe place.
Yes, it is.
Probably.
It's very safe.
I know it's something.
sure.
You join the party. You come up behind everybody. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. You go downstairs after.
That's all that's up there. I don't see
After about a
nothing
minute and a half, he comes back down.
Yeah, I'm in the.
You hear him.
Yeah.
Oh, do I see him?
You see him.
on the main level?
Yeah, he's just waiting outside.
Oh, he's like right outside. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll go talk to him. I'll say I
I
looked
know
upstairs.
exactly what I do.
I fill you in on what I found upstairs, and I say I'm gonna go downstairs. Maybe.
Okay.
You gonna check it out? I'm gonna go check it
It's a
out.
long conversation for a quick.
Sorry.
Exactly what I do.
All right. Okay.
What do you want me to do? Go.
Okay.
Okay. I go towards the downstairs.
You go down. What do you want to do?
I just full tilt run down the hallway.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I got a plan.
Good.
What did you eat before you?
Oh.
He's like, I got a plan.
Okay.
Full tilt down
Yeah,
the
you
hallway.
do.
You got it. You might as well use it.
I'm with them.
Flaunt it,
I'm
baby.
with them.
Great.
Flaunt it.
Okay, you
You
run
got
and
it.
you're like, oh shit. Like you run with them.
I'm with them.
Anybody else run with them?
Nah.
Do I see this?
I run with him. Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck it. Yeah.
I stay
Okay,
close,
you all
but
run.
I'm not right
Remember
up
what I
with
told you.
their ass.
Nobody thinks. Okay.
Oh my god.
To be fair, we didn't recap this.
Okay, as you run, blade comes out, goes right across,
Penitent man shall
Dude.
pass.
Yes.
hits you pretty badly.
Oh no.
Dude.
You take 9 damage. Another one comes up, hits the same thing. You're
Well,
not dodging because you're running.
Well, after the first one, I would stop. I'm not gonna. Because I know
Oh,
it's
this
there now.
is happening in a moment in a round. Like you run, you just bowl out, you just ran, you dashed 60 feet.
All right. Good.
So you run, you
Oh,
hit
shit.
2 different traps, and the last trap, which I roll? The last trap is you run, where the whole ground goes down below you, and you go flying down and tumbling
Okay.
to something.
So-
Wait, I know.
No, I got something
Oh,
else.
God.
I got
No.
something else too.
Okay, wait 1 second. So you guys are right behind them. You don't get hit by the blade traps.
Huh?
They kind of spring in front
got
of
two
you,
things I can
and
use.
you're like looking for the other one. You start rolling, but they don't come out. The one that
You're like the
tilts
Nazis,
down.
you know, afterwards.
Yeah, the one that tilts down.
Yeah.
You go flying into darkness,
Yeah.
and you roll for about 20-something feet. You're in front, and
I was behind them. I didn't run with
you
them.
didn't say you ran. You're just like,
Yeah. I'm watching.
so what do you do?
Okay, so I'm falling.
Yeah,
All right. I use.
you cannot
my,
do intricate actions by falling. Tell me what you want to do.
I'm gonna use my ability to go back 4 rounds.
Your time.
Okay, so give me a concentration check because you're tumbling on your head.
I also have slow fall.
Oh.
Okay, so using slow fall. Okay, so I will just let you
So,
get it done.
yeah.
So you managed to grip yourself and slow down, and then you try to mentally trigger it. You trigger back, which I told you only affects you. So
I didn't tell them to chase me.
I know.
So good. Hey,
So-
I live for adventure. It's all right.
You go.
I don't know how long you're living.
all of a sudden, you open your eyes and you're sitting there, and like you're unable to move for a second. They just start going out in front of you.
Stop!
Yeah, you scream stop. You guys don't really hear anything. It's kind of like you're a ghost for a second.
It's amazing.
You undo all your actions. They go through. They fall down. You don't see them anymore, and all of a sudden you peer behind them, and now you're just standing there.
Well, I know where all the traps are now, so I begin to disable the traps if they stop.
Okay, you two fall into a pit. You fall. You fall into water.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
How far down? You said we fell down 20 feet. Oh, no.
About 20 so feet. You didn't get hurt. You just fell into water though.
Okay, that's cool.
We're gonna head over to Dan. Dan,
I
you
don't
wait
know.
for about
That's not
5 minutes, and you see everyone like stands up and they do like a thing, like they're a thing of
Salute.
salute. Yes, thank you. And you see a you see a gnome sit down in a chair. It looks like a deep gnome, has like all the same dark skin, like the bluish grayish tint. You see a Duger sit down, and you see what you think to be a human sit down. And you hear some people saying, start like shouting like saying some kind of word over, and they're saying the triad. That's basically all that's happening. They're sitting down, people are chanting. You doing anything? You just waiting?
No, I want to see if they put him on trial.
Okay. The next few seconds, they calm it down, and you see the dwarf speaks. He goes, what is this man's crime? They come forth, and he's like, this man came into our town earlier today and started killing our dwarves. And as if the Bilsike start chanting in, and they're all mad. One guy said, he turned my brother into a girl. He said they look very confused. He goes, he had a magical item. Bring forth this item. Well, I lost it. I feel like I'm turning to a Monty Python sketch real quick. Oh, I'm being repressed. Help. So he goes, and then what happened with the so-called magical item? He started swinging it around, and one guy jumps in. He goes, yes, and he hit somebody, and that person was all of a sudden appeared in the air, and then fell, and they died. Then he hit somebody else, and all of a sudden spikes started coming out of their body, and they fell to the floor. There's obviously some sort of magic. He's some sort of wizard. He goes, listen, everybody, if I can say something. They punch him in the face.
Nice.
Real quick, while I'm in the water, can I go?
Yeah, sure.
Use the bathroom?
Got it.
All right.
So,
I can imagine why.
So they punch him in the face, and they basically, they kind of start talking amongst themselves. The triad kind of leans into each other. He stands up, and he goes, you will take the prisoner into the dungeons. You will find the magical item. When you do, we will reconvene this. Until then, no judgment. He takes a rock, and he slams a rock onto the stone, onto the throne. They move to the back. You see all the guys are pissed. Like they want to kill him. They take him, and they start carrying him to the dungeon.
I follow him into his cell.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god.
Okay, you take him down. You start heading to the cell. Let's go to Brooke.
I love it.
Vin, you're
Traps?
yeah, removing the traps, and you find them. You know where they are, so I'm not gonna make you roll.
Oh.
You know where they are. You're able to carefully go up to them and either trigger them or move them, and you get up to the point where the trap has been sprung from down there. Okay.
Would I have caught up to Abyssia by this point?
Yeah, you come up to Abyssia. She's still standing there.
So I make my presence known. Hey, what happened?
How big is the...
What is it? Where is everybody?
So, okay.
How big is the hole?
You fill me
You fill in.
I feel you, yeah.
So
big is the hole across?
that's your round. What do you do?
How big is the hole across?
Oh, it's probably about 20 feet to the other side. Yeah, not much.
That's where we're at.
All right. I tie my rope up to... I don't know. Is there some place I can like tie my rope up to? One of the sconces, maybe.
You can go for a sconce. You know how strong it is.
I always get confused between
How much
sconce
further
and scone.
Is Vinny
One you eat.
ahead
That's a
compared
sconce.
And one
Me and
stone
Brooke.
On the wall above Vinny's head.
Scone is a pastry,
Yes,
right?
how much
Scone's
further?
Scone's like a
It's
muffin,
like a biscuit,
a triangle
like a biscuit
Yeah.
cookie thing.
Tony, how
never
how-
remember.
They're edible. A sconce, you can.
How,
Well, I mean, I guess
um,
if it's made of something edible, you can eat.
how far from Vin or is Abyssia and I? Like, how far away is he? Like, do I see him like right now, or like how?
Vin is probably like 50 feet ahead of you.
Okay. Okay.
We can
Not
see
re-
him.
Yeah, but he's not like really close for me to like jump in and help with him like immediately.
He's actually been removing traps ahead of you, so you kind of feel like it's probably safe to walk up to him.
Okay. Should we keep
Yeah.
going?
Yeah, of course.
You walk up. What are you doing?
Okay.
I'm going down.
He's
you
making
go
kind
down?
of safe for us.
Yeah.
So.
And then if I can catch up to them, I will.
Okay. As you're about to walk down, you hear a voice. You're like, "Hey, wake up!" You see Jacques walking up. He goes, "I don't know where the big guy went, but it looks like they're having a trial for him."
For Bludgy?
Yes.
I kind of almost hope they don't kill him. Almost. But they probably will. So I just murdered all those people, which I am having some type of
Existential crisis.
I have to deal with that for a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So everyone's downstairs. They went after one of these doers. I think he took the
He looks in. He goes,
rod.
"They're following this guy down
Yeah.
into a basement. It looks like a trap."
Yes. Yes, it does. One of the reasons. Not there yet.
He walks down. And he looks down. And he goes down a little bit. He sees the large tunnel. He goes, "Why don't we just stay above and follow the tunnel from above?"
All right. Okay. I'll with you.
That sounds like a great idea.
That's why I get the big bucks.
Hey.
Rob, we're still in the water?
Yes.
Yeah, we're about to go to you
That's
now,
where
right
we
after.
left,
So
left
you
off.
guys take off. So you guys fall into the water. You're sitting there. The water is probably about 3 feet deep, and you see you're apparently in the sewers.
Nice.
And there are about 6 ways into this point. It's like a junction point. And there's all bars in each way, though. What do you want to do?
What an interesting smell you've discovered.
We are going to die.
Okay. I'm going to use my new sapphire abilities to levitate back up to the hall I was
Yeah,
just
boy.
in.
Yay!
And I
Can I hang on?
get off. We'll come back for you, Murphy.
All right, I'll...
I think you can rise.
Whip him on his way up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look up
yeah.
levitate.
Yeah.
I think you can rise up and levitate. We'll check it out right now. Are you doing anything else? While
Yeah, is there anything I could whip and climb onto? Any pipe
Murph.
work?
We never.
Like that?
yeah, him.
Perhaps a gnome who's
Perhaps a flying
rising.
gnome.
You're a human, right?
Yeah.
Murph?
Yeah. I'm
So
good.
you look up to something to get onto. You're too far from one of the sconces, even if they're even strong enough, which Vinny's about to try right now. There's nothing really you can whip onto.
Okay.
Not yet. Not yet.
Oh Lord.
Says the DM.
Which I want.
You can whip your head back
to
and
do a check on
forth.
levitate because I don't know if you can go up.
You can go up 20 feet,
Okay, so you're fine.
and he can lift. He lifts up to 500 pounds.
Oh wow.
Oh, geez.
Wow.
Okay, so
Nice.
you left without him, and you see him up there, but you could whip his leg if you wanted to, if you felt that was appropriate for this moment.
Whip it good.
I
let
don't
me-
trust he's gonna leave me. I think he'll.
Okay, you get to the top.
Wow.
And you're on the
Yeah.
far side now
No, I just,
of the ledge.
Right.
Okay. What do you want to do, buddy?
Get
Yeah.
me across there.
Yeah, he's
Get me
you don't even
across.
realize he's looking at you. You stand there like with a grappling hook ready to go across.
Throw me the hook.
Pick me up.
Throw me the idol. I throw you the
Can I move like horizontally too? Like a ghost?
You have to push off of things, and you'll move in that direction, basically.
Oh, cool.
Okay,
until
so,
you stop.
so you push along the walls.
I go and I grab.
You grab him and then go back.
Oh my God.
You get him.
I
You
love
see him
it.
hovering
Also-
around like a ferry service.
Also,
Yeah.
he's covered in raw sewage as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
wraps
Oh,
himself
he
around you.
definitely
Ugh.
Sole
Yeah.
purpose right now is to get that rod.
I'm just pointing out that you are also now covered in raw sewage.
I really don't care.
When's the
I
last
used
time
to-
we really cleaned
I
ourselves?
used to live in the Sun City.
That's true.
The place was a
Not
crap
recently.
hole to begin with.
I've
Okay,
been
so
swimming in raw
you
sewage.
get him across.
I love it.
Anything else?
So could I levitate up and down?
Yes.
Yes.
Like I can go up and it's like 20 feet and
Yeah, I mean,
I've
you're-
used
you're-
up my 20 feet. That
Yes, you
go
can't go
back.
up any higher, really.
Okay, so now that I know I can carry weight, I go back and get Murphy.
my
okay.
man.
You get McGuffin. You bring McGuffin up to the
Wow,
top.
Arky.
You're there. Brooke and Damien are still over there. You see what's going on, and you see Brooke is over there. Are you start ferrying everybody across?
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay,
Okay.
ferry them
I'll
across.
get you across.
And
Thanks, Arky.
I'm invisible.
you learn that Damien's invisible.
You stink,
Hey,
Arky.
Arky, I'm here.
Yes.
You can't see me.
I'm
here,
bumping
though.
into something.
Right here. I'm right
You
here.
learn that
Arky.
Damien's invisible. You ferry him across.
Thanks, Arky.
And you start
Thanks, buddy.
continue down the way.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. You continue
Yay,
down,
It's a party.
and you go in that way.
Good lord.
You're making your way down into the cells. You have to make a roll because they're right on him, and you're trying to go in between some of the guards. So, unfortunately, it's going to be a dex check. I don't know if your dex is good or not. I'm going to say
so big.
12. You just need to slip into the right places, and you're huge.
All right.
So 12.
Yeah, 17.
Okay, so you are occupying a massive amount of square footage. You make your way through. Some guy's like, "Oh, get on my way!" And you slip into the cell magically, in there, literally magically, I guess. And Bludgy's like, "Come on, guys, because perhaps you get me out of here, and maybe I make you all in charge of my army." They're like, "Shut the hell up!" They throw the door. It's closed. Lock it up, and they kind of stand outside for a couple of minutes. They're like, "They need to kill this guy." He goes, "Oh, they will. There's no way. We just need to get the rod that he used."
How many of them are there?
5.
I say out loud.
Do you want me to kill him?
Oh my god.
They look at each other and they look at Bludgy.
Freaky.
Okay, we'll stop right there.
That's
you
great.
ferry everybody across, and you're going ahead of everybody. You got ferried. Oh no, you're running on top. You guys are running on top of the surface, looking in, and you see him trying to constantly looking back. Jacques is looking back where the house was, trying to find a straight line, and makes his way. And you get to the point where you reach another little stream and a little bridge across from that, and he stops there and he's like, "This must go outside of the city. We can go and maybe catch him, or we go back and get everybody, but we lose him. At least we'll be together. 2 of us, or all of us."
Let's get everybody. I don't want to.
Wow.
I have a spell now that I can locate an object. I think it'll work as long as we're not like miles and miles away. So what do you think?
Okay, we'll go get them then. Let's go.
Yeah.
You guys double back. You guys make your way across. You are checking for traps again. Give me 3 rolls.
A 12. A 22. 21, sorry. And a 20.
Okay, you go through, you check, nothing. You check, you find a trap. It's all spike trap. And there's spikes that come out of the ground. You see that the stones are actually fake. And the spikes that come up just hit you from underneath.
Okay.
You kind of tell everybody where it is. You disarm it. You show them. You expose it. You walk past. You find more blade traps. You disarm that. Okay, just to kind of move you through. You reach a point where you think that's probably the end of the traps. You're checking, and it looks like it could be over. Okay. Do you want to keep it safe and go through, or do you want to speed up?
How much further to the end of the tunnel?
About another 50 feet.
How many?
50 feet.
I'm gonna check one more time.
Okay.
A 12.
Yeah, it's a trap. That was fun.
Of course.
You find another trap. It's another spear trap, except this one's on the sides.
Okay.
You remove the trap. You guys go forward. There's no more traps. You search the whole thing. You feel you got to the end. You guys walk up steps, and you walk into another room. Except this area comes out, and it's all like stone slab, and it looks like you're in like a very old part of the city somehow. And the slab drops off and goes down to like dirty water, and it smells pretty dirty. And you see the only thing around are these like frames, kind of like the frames holding the lights above our heads, just running across like this. And they're like cylindrical, like columns on the top of the ceiling going across. And there's another platform like this all on the other side. And then another doorway that actually continues.
So which way the cylinder's running? The length of,
They're running across.
like in between the gap or with the gap?
So it's like, I'll do it sideways. Like you're on this side over here, it ends. Looks like an obstacle course, but it's
Yeah.
not. But in between is actually the water. It looks like a waterway with all the sewer and everything else. And in between is just these columns sideways that are like bracing the top of the ceiling.
Okay. So it doesn't look like there's nothing attached to it that would slide or anything like that, right?
No.
Doesn't look like that.
You guys get to that point. All of you except for Dan are there.
So I pull out the anti-magic sword and see if anything's illusionary, magical, anything disappears or nothing.
No.
Okay.
You when you arrive in this room, you look at this room and you're pretty sure you remember seeing signs of like a huge like aqueduct, like a sewer system underneath the city, and you're pretty sure that it's running into all the tributaries and the water that you came in on and running out to the lake and things like that. And that's what you think this is. Your guess right away, just from the little amount you have the city, that this is the end of the city.
Have I been here?
It's probably like under a bridge or something like that.
Have I been here?
You've never been underneath here, no.
Okay.
But it just, from how you know the city is kind of made, people talked about it, your guess that you think is right.
Is there any stairs?
This is like a bridge or like the city or something like that.
Is there any stairs or anything on this side of us that go up? Like
No, it's just like the end.
Can you guys across? Can you get me across?
Sure. This all under my arm and
And I hold,
You still have levitation on.
float
hold on
across.
with your life.
10 minutes. Levitation. Normal dice.
Oh right, yeah, you're still fine. So you levitate everybody across,
Yes.
and you bypass this. cool thing I made, but
Okay.
you'll never know what it was.
Head up the door.
You guys walk to up to the other side. You guys.
TM's lament.
A strange wind.
I guess you could
I spent like 12 minutes on this trap.
Oh my
You go through the door, and you see indeed you've reached the outside of the city, and it comes up, and you see you're in the forest, and immediately you see broken brush and all different things and leaves, and you can tell this guy
way
must
he
have just ran out of here like a maniac, and into the woods here, and that's where you look, kind of wondering, where he went. You are about to do something.
I just asked the guards if they want me to kill Bludgy.
Mysterious voice.
Okay.
Disembodied.
All of a sudden.
The guards look around. They're like, "Who are you?"
Don't worry. I'll kill him.
Whoever you are, don't do anything. He is under trial. The triad has spoken.
I take out my sword.
Bloody.
We're gonna stop right there.